everybody, welcome to another video of Mind Your Wicket. So today we're going to be covering a pretty interesting topic, hyperindependence. So this is not exactly a clinical term but has been going around in mental health and relationship circles for quite some time, mainly since it is actually a response to trauma. So what is hyperindependence? Hyperindependence is when a person aims at being completely independent and not expect any help or care from other people. So some of you might ask, isn't this independence or self-sufficiency, and isn't that a healthy thing? Well, in all honesty, no one can be completely independent. Even if you are the strongest person financially, physically, emotionally, there will always be a situation where you will need help from others. In fact, one sign of being mentally healthy and emotionally mature is being willing to ask for help whenever you need it. So, where does hyperindependence come from and what exactly causes it? So, hyperindependence is almost always a response or a coping mechanism to trauma. So, if you are someone who is hyperindependent or know someone like this, take a look at their history. There might have been some traumatic experience like an incident in their childhood, a painful breakup, or even a death in their family that could have led them to becoming overly independent so as to never expect anything from anyone else ever again. Okay, so why is hyperindependence such a bad thing? I mean, you are not troubling anyone, you're just minding your own business, isn't it? Well, for starters, hyperindependence can be exhausting on the person. You have to spend every iota of your energy in making sure that you are fully covered at all times. Also, hyperindependence can interfere with your relationships with others, which means that your work will suffer, your familial ties will suffer, not to mention the toll it will take on your romantic relationships. So if you are indeed someone who is hyper-independent, how can you cope with this response to trauma? The most important thing to do is to understand where your hyper-independence is coming from and what traumatic experiences might have caused these. So you might even benefit from therapy and counseling sessions. The next thing that you will need to do is to understand that you can do a lot more work with help around you and start delegating tasks. You can also focus on creating meaningful relationships with others. This can help you trust other people, especially those who are willing to go the extra mile for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Until the next video, practice healthy independence and enjoy self-reliance.